Just about 1 year ago, Alcoholics Anonymous halted in-person meetings due to the pandemic. Connecting with others who are also working on sobriety is a key to success. As Tammy Tremblay explains, members have been doing their best to stay out of a dark place.
Steve, can you tell me how long you've been sober?
Yeah, I'll just tell you my sobriety date because that's an important date for people like me. October 25th of 2005.
Steve lives here in the Treasure Valley and is very active in the Alcoholics Anonymous community. His face does need to be blurred for this story and his last name left out.
Just for anonymity purposes, that's a big part of our AA tradition.
Steve says the last year has been rough for recovering alcoholics, not just the stressors of living through a pandemic, but also not being able to see supportive members in person.
You do lose a little bit of that connection, don't you, when it's online?
Yeah, and that connection is so important, and it's really, significant to people who are just finding their way in AA and in recovery, and for other folks who have been around and sober for a little bit, we probably have a Rolodex full of phone numbers, or in my cell phone, I've got the people that I can communicate with, and my sponsor is one of those people as well. And but it's just it's the ones that are just beginning that I just have a lot of empathy for, and I just want things to get back to the way they were so that we can have that face-to-face.
Those face-to-face meetings are starting to open back up again as COVID-19 restrictions ease. Steve says more people are seeking help too, having crossed that line between drinker to alcoholic during the pandemic.
There absolutely is going to be an influx. It's happened already, and it will continue to happen.
And he says it's a great thing if they do see membership of the nonprofit rise. That is the most important step to take.
It's that reaching out for the first time that is so hard. It's that one step that someone needs to take, and once you make that first little step to ask for help, then it's like a big weight can lift, and then you realize that you're not alone.
Yeah.
And that's huge, is knowing that you're not alone, and having someone that you can talk to.
He says luckily the folks in our community take care of each other.
AA is really strong, and the presence of 12-step recovery in this valley is impressive, and I hear that from people who move here and are just really impressed with the abundance of meetings, and so I think that we live in a good town that is very supportive of people in recovery.
So if you think you may have a problem, Steve has this message for you.
There is hope. There is a solution. People get sober and stay sober, and many of us can't do it alone. We need help. We need others to kind of show us the way, and it's a great thing.
In Boise, Tammy Tremblay, Idaho's News Channel 7.
You can find more helpful resources by clicking on the Hello Idaho tab at ktvb.com.